Sometimes it might feel like you would do absolutely everything and you would give everything. So just that one person would be around. That one person will give you just tiny bit of love and attention. And at the same time, you feel so much fear. So much fear that says, I beg you, please never leave me. My name is Piotr and this is Sensitive Depth. Today I would like to talk and bring awareness to one of attachment styles, which is anxious attachment style. Anxious attachment style can be very, very difficult to live with. It might feel like you just cannot move on. Suddenly you fall in love madly with one person that becomes priority in your life. All you think about is that person. You would do everything. You want to do everything for that person. You know you have so much to give. You have so much love to give. You have so much that you want to give to that person. Everything or even more. You feel like you completely depend on that person. Whatever that person does, you analyze, you check, you overthink. Is that person in love with me? Is that person still in love with me? Is it true what that person just said to me? Do I believe it? Because I'm not really sure. You might feel like, I just don't know. I just don't know if I can trust really. I just cannot feel safe. You might jump from, it's amazing, I'm in love, I love that person, and at the same point, having, oh my god, what is going on? Your body might just panic. Suddenly, you even don't know why and how. You have that need. I need to check. I need to see. I need to think. I need to go through the messages and see if what I said, how that person responded. Because there is that fear. That fear that protects something. Fear that protects pain. Because there is that sentence that is so well known to you. They always leave me. It's not just about the words. It's about how you feel. And you know that. You lived the same scenario over and over and over again. You met amazing person. They left. No award even. So you were left with no answer and with a lot of pain. Sometimes it might feel even like you are with someone who is good to you, someone who you love so much, and you think that person loves you too. That person tells you that all the time, reassure you, I'm here with you, I will be with you, I won't leave you, but you still check, but you still fear, but you still want to protect yourself. You still want to protect yourself, so you try to check if it's still true, if that person still really loves me, if that person still really wants to be with me, because this is how you protect yourself. This is how you protect yourself from not feeling the pain. Deep inside, you know that relationships are not safe. Love is not safe, because in the end, it's just you. It's just you and this horrible pain. You feel at some point like you cannot move on. You're just stuck. You don't have control. And you want to have so much control. But you cannot control another person. You cannot control if that person loves you. You cannot control what that person really does. And it makes you very vulnerable, which is not safe. The more you are attached to someone, the more vulnerable you are, and the more unsafe you feel. You start to question yourself. You question yourself all the time. What is going on? Why I cannot move on? Why I cannot just be loved? Why I cannot find someone who will just love me? Who will just be with me? What's wrong with me? Why it's all over again the same? You are feeling lost. You are feeling so helpless because you have no control over how you feel and you cannot control another person. You don't know what's going on with you. You feel like you are too much because you just want to protect yourself, and you know that the way you feel is just too much. You cannot stand it anymore. And at some point, deep inside, you feel like you are not worth to be loved. You question yourself. Maybe it's you. Maybe you are damaged. And everyone can sense that. Everyone can see that. Because why everyone who come closer leaves? You feel that fear. You feel that pain. You feel unloved. And that it will never change. This is how attachment style, anxious attachment style might look like. It's extremely complex. And of course, based on the theory, it's shaped, it's formed in very early childhood. Anxious attachment style is being formed when the child really needs mother, but mother just leaves, is not there. Especially in the time when the child really needs that comfort, really needs that attention, really needs that love, really needs just to calm down, really needs just regulate. Because that's how regulation through nervous system works like. Child can regulate through the mother. And because of that, child can learn how to self-regulate after oneself. But if there is lack of it, if there is lack of that love, reassurance that I'm here with you, it's gonna be okay. Feel what you need to feel. I'm not leaving, I'm staying with you. If the child is left alone, and in the very beginning shouts, where is my mother? Where is my mother? I need you. Where are you? Eventually gives up because she's not there. She's not coming. Then the mother comes, but it's too late. And the child cannot regulate. It's still scared. You left me. How could you leave me? I needed you and you left me. You left me when I really, really needed you. And mother still does the same. Leaves the child again. So the child learns relationships are not safe. I need to be loved, but I will not be loved. I need to be with someone, but I cannot be with someone. I cannot count on someone. I cannot feel safe with someone. Child also learns my feelings are not important. I don't know how I can regulate myself. I know I'm all alone and there will be no one who will help me. There will be no one who will protect me, who will comfort me. But what I know is that they will leave me. Because that's how relationships look like. In very short description, I would say, this is the base of anxious attachment style. And looking in more neurological way, this is how nervous system and our body learns what's relationship, vulnerability, close relationship, intimate relationship feels like and look like. Love is not safe. Love means I will be left with pain. I will be left with distress. So nervous system adjusts to that. And if it's recognizing the same, I'm getting closer to someone. I'm starting to be emotionally available. Then there is a stress, panic. I will be left. I will be alone. Something will happen wrong. I need to manage myself. I need to protect myself. I need to do something. I don't want to feel this pain. I don't want to be alone. I'm going to die. Because there is also actually two important factors that are worth to point out. First of all, the very, very strong need to be loved, to be noticed, to be seen. That is not met and will transfer and stay with that person, with that child, until it's going to be met, or at least at some point will be met. And also that response of our nervous system, of maybe your nervous system. This is how relationships look like. I'm not safe, but for a child, being alone in distress means I'm going to die because I cannot survive without another person. And this is very, very important as well. Child feels, thinks, if there is nobody else, I'm going to die because I came to this world and I need someone to look after me. And that's actually the truth, because when we are being born, we completely depend on someone else, mostly mother. Without any other person, the child will just die. And this is how child also feels about relationships. This is how child, and after grown up, is stuck in the same loneliness and pain and lack of someone means I'm going to die. That's the response of nervous system. So now, having that theory of attachment style, anxious attachment style theory, now you could have a look on you, on your life, on your experience. And of course, the key is to bring the awareness. Because if you will see that this is not what's going on right now, necessarily, might be, but everything what I feel, how I feel, it doesn't come from today. It comes from the past. It belongs to the past. And it's just reactivated. It's something what is known to me. Something what is very, very deeply rooted in me, and that's why I don't have control over it. But bringing awareness, you can notice it. This is what is happening. This is not your fault. This is what happened to you and what shaped you. So you react the way you react. You feel the way you feel. Another key point, of course, is to know your pain, to know what happened, or at least have that understanding. Let yourself feel. Let yourself feel that pain. Let yourself feel that uncomfortable feelings, all the sentences that are stuck with you, that you just believe deep inside, you believe all of this, that you believe that you are too much for someone, you are not worth for love, you are just stuck, people just always leave. Having that understanding, seeing those, gives that opportunity to let it go, to let it release. Of course, this pain might be extremely, extremely powerful. At some point, it might be even more scary to feel it than actually feeling it. Because we remember this pain not from the perspective of grown people. We remember this pain from when we were children, when we were very, very young, very vulnerable. So this pain might be so scary because we still feel like children, like this small child, understanding your pain, understanding what happens to you, understanding why you react the way you react, because there is always a reason. There is always a reason why you feel the way you feel, what you feel, how you feel. Understanding might bring you comfort. Understanding might give you compassion, because now you know. Understanding also might open you to feel yourself, to reconnect with yourself, to integrate this painful part. And of course it's not easy. It's extremely difficult. But it's worth to say, anxious attachment style can be changed, can be reformed. So we need to reshape it. We need to re-experience. And that's another key point. To bring the change, you need to understand what your unmet needs are. What do you need? Or most likely, what did you need back then? And how now you can give it to yourself. How you can take it from other people as well. So if someone gives you attention, if someone gives you love, if someone gives you a gift out of liking you, because you are important for that person, accept it, take it, not just here, but here, everywhere. Let your heart feel that warmth of, I'm important to that person, and that person gave me that. I let myself receive. And that's how your body, your nervous system slowly relearns. Being close to someone and close relationships can be good for me, can be safe. Give also what you need to yourself. This unmet need is extremely important to understand as well, because it can lower it, so you can have much more control after. It doesn't control your behavior, it doesn't control your emotions, because okay, I'm actually being loved by some people sometimes. It's not actually that bad, and it's not that every type of love, every time when I get too close to someone is dangerous and I'm being left. So step by step you learn, you re-experience. And eventually another very important point is, how would you like to feel secure? How would you like to respond as a secure person? How would that look like? Simply just trust and feel like that person is honest with me and that person won't leave me. How would that look like? And most important, how security would look like that person might leave me, but I will be okay. I won't die. It might be difficult. It might be sad, but I will handle it. It's not gonna break me. It's not going to destroy me. And it doesn't mean that it's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean that you are not worth to be loved. How that security would look like, and how you can bring that to your life. Of course, anxious attachment style is very complex subject, and very unique for every single person. Anxious attachment style belongs to trauma, belongs to relational trauma, which is itself very complex because it's situation not what just happened once, but constantly. And of course, changing it, reshaping, re-experiencing needs time. But it doesn't mean it cannot be changed. It can change. Trying not changing that person, but trying to change yourself. Trying to change and comfort yourself. Trying to find yourself better. Grow in the direction that you want to. Bring yourself the safety. Create your own safety. Honoring the past and the pain is one thing. But another thing is that you are grown now. You are not child anymore. But that child lives within you. So you need to look after that child. I would like to close today with a few reflective questions that might help you explore a little bit more for your observation how your body, how your mind reacts to vulnerability and to intimacy. So what happens in your body when you're close to someone, when you get closer to someone? How would you like to react? How would you like to feel? So building within yourself that secure attachment style. It might be very helpful, especially in situations like, okay, I want to respond now from my anxious attachment style. But stop there and ask yourself, how would I react from my secure attachment style? What would I do with secure attachment style? And that might be a key point to change. If you will communicate from secure attachment style, that person will also give you a response to your secure attachment style. And last question is, how it all started. What do you remember? What you experienced? What you learned? Because everything comes from somewhere. The most important question, how you can support yourself, how you can help yourself. What do you need? I strongly believe that it can get better. We just need to learn more, and there are the resources, there are ways. We just need to give ourselves a chance. You just need to give yourself a chance. That will be all for today, and if you like today's video, if you like today's content, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you later. All the best.